The year 2025 has seen a wave of new policies from the Trump administration directly impacting the LGBTQ+ community. These policies, enacted through executive orders and legislative action, represent a significant shift in the federal government's stance on LGBTQ+ rights. Of particular concern are the policies targeting transgender individuals, which have sparked outrage and fear within the community and among allies. One of the most controversial policies is the ban on gender-affirming care for minors. This policy prohibits federal funding for such care and encourages states to adopt similar measures. The administration argues that this is necessary to protect children, while opponents argue it interferes with medical decisions best left to families and their doctors. Another significant policy change is the restriction of transgender individuals serving in the military. While not a complete ban as seen in Trump's first term, the new policy imposes strict limitations, requiring transgender service members to serve under their biological sex unless granted a waiver. This has created confusion and uncertainty for transgender individuals currently serving and those considering enlistment. These policies, alongside others like the removal of the X gender marker on passports and the ban on trans women in female sports, represent a concerted effort to roll back advancements in LGBTQ+ rights. Many see these actions as discriminatory and harmful, directly targeting some of the most vulnerable members of the LGBTQ+ community. The response to Trump's policies has been swift and divided along partisan lines. LGBTQ+ organizations and allies have condemned the policies, calling them discriminatory and harmful. Protests have erupted across the country, with people demanding equality and justice for the LGBTQ+ community. Legal challenges have also been filed against several of the policies. The ACLU, along with other organizations, is challenging the ban on gender-affirming care for minors, arguing it violates the Constitution. Several states have also filed lawsuits, seeking to block the defunding of such care within their borders. Public opinion polls show a stark divide on these issues. While a majority of Americans support non-discrimination protections for LGBTQ+ individuals, support for specific policies like bathroom access and teaching gender identity in schools is more divided. The partisan divide is particularly stark, with Democrats overwhelmingly opposed to Trump's policies and Republicans expressing more mixed views. The legal battles over these policies are expected to be lengthy and complex, with potential implications for LGBTQ+ rights for years to come. The outcome of these legal challenges will likely depend on the interpretation of existing laws and the composition of the courts. The impact of these policies on the LGBTQ+ community, particularly transgender individuals, has been profound. Many report feeling targeted, marginalized, and fearful for their safety and well-being. The uncertainty surrounding healthcare, education, and even basic recognition has created a climate of anxiety and fear. Transgender youth in particular face unique challenges. The ban on gender-affirming care for minors has left many without access to crucial medical and mental health services. This lack of support can have devastating consequences for their mental health and overall well-being. Despite the challenges, the LGBTQ+ community has shown resilience and determination. Support organizations and community centers are working tirelessly to provide resources and support to those affected by these policies. Activists continue to organize protests and advocate for change, determined to fight for their rights and ensure that their voices are heard. Trump's recent policies are not isolated incidents but rather part of a pattern of actions targeting the LGBTQ+ community. During his first term, his administration rolled back anti-discrimination protections, banned transgender individuals from serving in the military, later reversed, and removed LGBTQ+ content from federal websites. These actions, coupled with his rhetoric and appointments, have created a hostile environment for LGBTQ+ individuals. The long-term implications of these policies are far-reaching. They threaten to erode the progress made in recent years towards LGBTQ+ equality and create a climate of fear and discrimination. The legal battles over these policies will have lasting consequences, shaping the legal landscape for LGBTQ+ rights for generations to come. The fight for LGBTQ+ equality is far from over. The LGBTQ+ community and its allies must remain vigilant in the face of these challenges and continue to demand equal rights and justice for all, regardless of sexual orientation or gender identity. The outcome of this struggle will have profound implications for the future of American society.